Hello everyone, welcome to this video that is brought to you by IPMAT by LPT. Now for those of you who are preparing for IPMAT, just understand one thing, that RC is one such area where there is a lot of focus in terms of the weightage in the examination paper, and you also have to understand, in order to deal with RCs, you have to make sure that you are not only just working hard on your reading skills but also on your comprehension skills. Now understand students, for those of you who have started preparing for IPMAT and you are doing it on your own, there is one common difficulty that most aspirants face, and that is when you are dealing with lengthy RCs or long RCs, you just do not know how to remember the information and how do you understand and comprehend the RCs. So today's video is aimed for those people who find it difficult to understand long RCs and what you should be doing as far as dealing with those RC questions is concerned. So the agenda that we are having here is how to read long RCs without getting lost. So it's all about the fact that even if you are somebody who has just started working on reading comprehension questions or the passages, there is a way you can handle these questions, and you should understand how to deal with the passages so that when you deal with the questions, you know how to answer the questions. So let us get started. Now, first thing that you should be very careful about and you should always keep in mind is that you have to understand the mind first. You have to understand the mindset first. So now when you talk about dealing with RCs, especially lengthy RCs, what are the things that you should keep in mind? First, RCs are not a memory test. So when you talk about reading comprehension, it does not test your memory as such. It's not that you have to remember each and every detail to answer the question. So that's not a memory test. Now, they are a recognition test. So what exactly is a recognition? Understanding the main idea, understanding the main thought, and understanding the gist of the passage. This is what we are looking at. Now, your goal is not to remember everything. So there are many people and aspirants who feel that I have to remember every detail in the passage. Now you need to understand, it's not that you have to remember every detail. It is just that you have to answer those questions that might be based on a broader idea of the passage. So it's not about remembering everything, but to know where to look when a question appears, that removes 50% of your pressure. So now understand one thing, when you're solving an RC passage, it's not about remembering every single detail until and unless there is a question based on that. And let me tell you, contrary to popular belief, there are many students who tell me that we must not go back to the passage, but in case you are dealing with a factual question, it's absolutely all right to go back to the passage, refer to the parts of the passage, and then go to answer the question. So it's not a thumb rule that you cannot go back to the passage. Just remember, if you know that there are questions that is based on the passage, you can always go back to the specific parts of the passage and read, comprehend, and answer the questions. Now, three-step reading method, especially for with respect to IPMAT. So, what is the steps that you should be focusing on in order to deal with the question type? First one, the 20-second preview. Now, this will help you to skim through the passage. So, what are you supposed to do? First, before reading the passage, look at first 2-3 lines. So this has to be done to get a general view of the passage. So let's say the passage has 3 paragraphs or 4 paragraphs. Just quickly have a look at the starting 2-3 lines. Okay. Now glance at paragraph break. So just glance through the paragraphs, because that will help you to get a general idea in terms of what exactly is being discussed. Understand the structure. Now structure is important, guys. Every passage that you have follows a certain structure, and if you are somebody who can identify the structure of the passage, it becomes easy for you to locate the information which is essential for you to answer the questions, right? Is it narrative, argumentative, example based? To build a map in your mind, this prevents you from getting lost. It's not that every detail has to be taken care of. It's not that every detail has to be remembered. It's not that every specific example has to be remembered. It is just that get a broader look of a paragraph and then proceed further. Now step 2, read the idea blocks, not paragraphs. So when you start with the paragraph, there are many people who focus on the paragraphs per se, but I tell them, when you are dealing with the paragraph, try to identify what long paragraphs overwhelm the mind. So if you have a lengthy paragraph and you are reading every single word here, that becomes complicated, it becomes something that confuses your mind. So what are you supposed to do? Instead, break every paragraph into small idea units. While reading the text, what you should be looking into is the author explaining, giving an example, contrasting, arguing, switching tone. Just identify this, makes the passage predictable, no confusion. So just try to get an overview of the passage in terms of what information is given over there and what is that information doing. So what is the purpose of the author with respect to writing that paragraph. So keep that thing in mind. Step 3, so summarize after every paragraph. Now this is important, guys, because for most of the students, when you have got multiple paragraphs, there are many people who tend to forget as to what you have read. So it's not that you have to write down everything, but just keep a one-liner in your head in terms of what is there in the first paragraph, what's there in the second paragraph, what's there in the third paragraph. Initially, you will find some difficulty in dealing with this particular method, but I'm sure as you practice over a gradual period of time, eventually you will reach a stage where you understand that if there are 4 paragraphs, you will exactly have 4 different points that will be there for you to answer the passages. So just remember one thing, not writing, it's not that you have to write something, but just mentally what you're supposed to do, you have to identify the main argument of the for the each paragraph. So every paragraph serves a purpose, and what you're supposed to do is you have to read that paragraph and identify why the author has written that paragraph. So main argument, in case the author gives you a counterpoint, so अगर कोई contradictory example author ने quote किया है तो उसका भी कोई पर्पस होगा जो आपको फिगर आउट करना है. तो काउंटर पॉइंट पे आप ध्यान दीजिए. अगर पैराग्राफ में कोई एग्जाम्पल दिया है, दैट एग्जाम्पल की जो लर्निंग है दैट इज ऑलवेज इंपॉर्टेंट. तो अगर ऑथर कोई एग्जाम्पल कोट कर रहा है आपके पैराग्राफ्स में, तो जस्ट रिमेंबर वन थिंग कि देयर हैज टू बी सम रीजन एज टू व्हाई दैट एग्जाम्पल इज गिवन. तो वो जो एग्जाम्पल सर्व कर रहा है दैट हैज टू बी टेकन केयर ऑफ. एंड ऑथर्स फाइनल स्टैंड, अगर यहाँ पे ओपिनियन शिफ्ट है, पहले वो पॉजिटिवली बात कर रहा था उसके बाद वो नेगेटिवली बात कर रहा है, या पहले एनालाइज कर रहा था उसके बाद क्रिटिसाइज कर रहा है, तो ये जो शिफ्ट ऑफ आइडिया होता है वो आपको कैप्चर करना होता है विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू द पैसेज. एंड this anchors the entire passage in your head. If you get lost, restart from the last summary. So this is with respect to every paragraph that you are reading. और हर पैराग्राफ के पास आपके पास एक मेंटल चेकलिस्ट होनी चाहिए कि इस पैराग्राफ को पढ़ने के बाद what are the key points that I have identified. So go by main argument, counterpoint, example and author's final stance. That will help you to consolidate the information that you are reading and will also help you to understand it better while you are answering the questions. Now, reading tricks that help you instantly. तो जब आप reading कर रहे हो, there are certain tricks that you can make use of जो आपके comprehension को easy बनाएगा and will make it worth the task. Now, read the first sentence of every paragraph with full alertness because every paragraph plays a role in the structure of the passage. तो हर paragraph की जो first lines है वो आपको हमेशा carefully पढ़नी होती हैं. That's where author signals the shift. Skip heavy details on first read. आप जब फर्स्ट टाइम रीड कर रहे हैं, इफ यू आर जस्ट डेवलपिंग द हैबिट ऑफ रीडिंग, तो जो हेवी डिटेल्स होती हैं या जो टेक्निकल डिटेल्स होती है उस पर आपको बहुत ज़्यादा फोकस नहीं करना होता, आपको स्किम करना होता है. ठीक है. डोंट गेट स्टक इन साइंटिफिक jargon, डेट्स, नेम्स, टेक्निकल इन्फो. Why not? Because for this information for you, in case there is a question that is based on that, you can always come back to the passage. So don't overburden yourself by remembering every single detail. You have to read for the key idea, you have to read for the essence, and you have to read for the gist. Now, just don't get stuck in these many things. These don't matter unless the question asks. So most of these times what happens is that ये जो डिटेल्स हैं वो तब तक इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं है जब तक इन पे क्वेश्चंस बेस्ड नहीं है या फिर इसके बेसिस पे आपका कोई आंसर अराइव हो रहा है। तो इनिशियली व्हेन यू स्टार्ट प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर आरसीज, ये जो कुछ हैबिट्स मैंने आपको बताई हैं प्लस जो कुछ पॉइंट्स मैंने आपको बताए हैं, इनको आप फॉलो करिए एंड इवेंचुअली यू विल रियलाइज कि एक टाइम आएगा जब आपके लिए इट बिकम्स ईजियर फॉर यू टू क्विकली रीड थ्रू द पैसेज। और ये जो प्रोसेस है जो आप अभी कॉन्शियसली कर रहे हैं, ये सबकॉन्शियस लेवल पे आपको हेल्प कर रही होती है। तो एकदम से इंप्रूवमेंट नहीं आएगा, यू विल नॉट सी ड्रास्टिक इंप्रूवमेंट एट द फर्स्ट सिटिंग और द सेकेंड सिटिंग और द थर्ड सिटिंग, बट व्हेन यू आर डूइंग इट कंसिस्टेंटली ओवर अ पीरियड ऑफ टाइम, आपको रियलाइज होगा दैट द टाइम टेकन बाय यू टू रीड वन पैसेज प्रीवियसली वाज फार हायर देन व्हाट यू आर डूइंग नाउ। तो ये जो ग्रेजुअल एक शिफ्ट है जो आपको प्रैक्टिस के थ्रू और कंसिस्टेंसी के थ्रू आता है, दैट इज व्हाट यू आर लुकिंग एट। नाउ दीज डोंट मैटर अनलेस द क्वेश्चन आस्क्स, रीड क्वेश्चंस ओनली आफ्टर फिनिशिंग। Although there could be variation in terms of how do you approach an RC, RCs के कॉन्टेक्स्ट में I've told you कि आप पहले क्वेश्चंस को भी पढ़ सकते हैं, आप पहले पैसेज को भी पढ़ सकते हैं। You have to figure out which one works for you. तो अगर आपके लिए क्वेश्चंस को पहले पढ़ना, पैसेज को बाद में पढ़ना इज फ्रूटफुल, गो फॉर दैट मेथोडोलॉजी। और अगर आपको लगता है कि आप क्वेश्चन से डिस्ट्रैक्ट हो जाते हैं तो पहले आप पैसेज को पढ़िए एंड देन यू गो टू द क्वेश्चंस। IBMAT questions depend heavily on author's intention. Reading question first disturbs them. Although there are always people who favor a particular method of solving an RC, you have to figure out which one works best for you. So there is high lot of difference in terms of what works for me and what works for you. तो आपको ये figure out करना है कि आपके केस में आपका जो maximum comprehension है वो कैसे आता है और आपकी जो accuracy है RCs में with respect to the number of questions, how many questions can you decently make correct. Now pro tip, this is like something you should always keep in mind. First thing, mark 4 things when reading. तो जब आप passage को पढ़ रहे हैं, there are 4 things you should be keeping in mind. First is author's opinion. RCs में basically it is all about the opinion that you are trying to figure out with respect to the passage. तो author ने अगर passage लिखा है तो किस intention के साथ लिखा है and what is the opinion that he is giving on a certain topic, that is always important. So author's opinion has to be figured out. अगर कोई contrast author ने दिया है, तो अगर passage में discussion हो रहा है और कोई contrast है, कोई contradictory information है, तो वो information author ने अपने readers को या अपनी audience को क्यों दिया है, उसका जो purpose होता है, that needs to be figured out. एग्जाम्पल्स के पीछे जो रीजन है, जो एग्जाम्पल्स ऑथर ने कोट किए हैं, वो एग्जाम्पल्स ऑथर ने क्यों कोट किए, सो व्हाट इज द व्हाई बिहाइंड दीज एग्जाम्पल्स, दैट हैज टू बी टेकन केयर ऑफ। एंड अगर कोई डेफिनेशंस आपको पैसेज में दी गई हैं तो आपको थोड़ा बहुत क्लैरिटी रखनी है कि उसको किस तरीके से डिफाइन करने की कोशिश की गई है। These covers 70% of question time. Now when I say 70% of question time, I am basically talking about inference based questions. Now here is a little information for you guys. Just understand one thing. As far as your IPMAT preparation is concerned, and you know the most important paper or the exam that you are targeting is IPMAT Indore. This year there was a drastic change in the sense that there were 2 passages and 12 questions last year, but this year there were 3 passages with 18 questions. तो आरसी का जो वेटेज है वो काफी इंपॉर्टेंट हो चुका है एंड इट इज इजियर फॉर यू टू अंडरस्टैंड द फैक्ट दैट कि आरसीज को नेल करने के लिए ये जो सिंपल हैबिट्स है विच यू आर जस्ट स्टार्टिंग नाउ टू डील विद द क्वेश्चन टाइप्स, दैट विल हेल्प यू इवेंचुअली टू मास्टर दीज लेंदी आरसी. Right now, before I wind up this video with any additional information, just remember one thing. जब आप RCs को solve कर रहे हैं तो you have to solve it through reasoning and not by remembering. So until and unless there is too many of factual questions, आप हमेशा passage पे वापस जा सकते हैं. So it's not that you have to learn it by remembering, but you have to solve those RCs by reasoning. और उसको कैसे करना है मैंने आपको previous slides में बताया है, तो please watch the video from the beginning till the end. थोड़ा सा पॉज करिए जहां पे आपको टाइम लग रहा है चीजों को समझने के लिए, एंड इट विल डेफिनेटली हेल्प यू फॉर योर प्रिपरेशन इन ऑर्डर टू टैकल RCs which are slightly lengthy. Right. With this, I come to the end of my session, guys. Now, this session was exclusively aimed at for those individuals who have just started on their IP मैट preparation, especially जो long RCs हैं या जो lengthy RCs हैं, उनको कैसे deal करना है. Before I wind up my session, let me tell you RCs का जो एक concept है, मतलब वो questions को क्यों test किया जाता है, what is the purpose they serve within the examination has to be understood in the fact that RCs बेसिकली टेस्ट कर रहे होते हैं आपकी रीडिंग स्किल्स की और आपके कॉम्प्रीहेंशन स्किल्स को. तो बेसिकली अगर आप ये दोनों चीजों पे काम करने के लिए रेडी हैं एंड इफ यू आर समबडी हु इज कंसिस्टेंट विद द प्रैक्टिस, बिकॉज बहुत सारे लोग स्टार्ट करते हैं बट उसको फिनिश नहीं करते, तो जस्ट मेक इट श्योर कि आपको 15-20 दिन लगेगा ये प्रोसेस रोज करने में, तब जाके आपको एक कंफर्ट लेवल मिलेगा जहां पे आप आरसीज को डील करना सीखेंगे एंड इवेंचुअली यू विल बी एबल टू आंसर द क्वेश्चंस. So I hope these pointers that I have indicated would help you with your preparation for IP MAT. For more useful content, keep watching our channel, keep subscribed to our channel, and you are good to go. So thank you so much. See you in my next video. Bye bye.